This summer, we saddle up to track one of the biggest mammals to roam the prairies, the plains bison.
They're the only wild and free-ranging herd of plains bison living within their historical range, and this is about the northern limit of their range.
We head out with one of the best guides in the business, Gord Vodland. He's considered by many to be an expert naturalist and was even featured in 2 episodes of Man Tracker.
So horseback is just an amazing way to see wildlife. The wildlife are not that offended by you. You're quiet enough that you kind of come in without scaring them, but yet you're noisy enough that they see you coming in enough time to sort of prepare themselves for you. And you know, kind of put their head up and have a look at you. And they might stay, they might not, depending on what kind of mood they're in.
Vodland's been hosting trail rides from his home, the Sturgeon River Ranch, for several years. Visitors can enjoy one-day rides or overnight camping excursions. You can sleep under the stars or cozy up in a teepee.
Our feature package, a 2 or 3 day package out in the teepees in the outback, and that's it's part of the Canadian Tourism Commission's Signature Experience Collection. There's only 5 experiences in Saskatchewan that have that designation.
Most patrons choose to explore what's better known as the wild west side of Prince Albert National Park. The area is a wildlife mecca, according to the park's ecosystem scientist, Seth Cherry.
Bison, you could also see elk, deer, black bear, wolves are often seen in the open meadows over there on that side of the park. So it's a really great area to visit if you're interested in wildlife viewing. It's probably one of our most diverse areas.
Many of the trails are historic routes once used by Aboriginals.
There is a lot of history here. You know, the trail we're staying on right now, in fact, used to be called the Green Lake Trail, and it was a trail that Métis and First Nations people used to get from somewhere south of here all the way to Green Lake, which is a long ways north of here.
The national park has built a picnic site on a scenic vista accessible by only a few minutes walk. Despite the wet weather, participants enjoyed their ride.
The bison here are the big draw. There's like 200 here in the park.
You can ride here for, let's say, 3 hours without seeing a building, something. You can't get that everywhere in the world. It's the horses, it's the Western style that's good on here.
If you plan to venture into the outback, remember never to approach wildlife and keep at least 100 meters away from bison. On the west side of Prince Albert National Park, I'm Lisa Risom for Big Summer.